What's going on YouTube, man? I want to discuss with you guys why I chose Thailand over Colombia, or why I like Thailand more than Colombia. Now, first, let me start off by saying that I did kind of somewhat cover this about Colombia being the first country that I did ever visit. I love Colombia, love the culture, the people, the women, the food. Oh my God, the women. But all in all, as far as long term, I had to think about what was best for me, and there are other things that are far more important that factor into why I like Thailand more than Colombia and why I'm choosing Thailand over Colombia long term going forward in the future. So let's start off with the most obvious one. Safety. Safety, safety. That is a big thing. All right. Now, for you guys that know, I recently celebrated my birthday in Thailand, Pattaya, Thailand, to be exact. Okay. When I tell you, by the time it was like maybe 1 or 2 a.m., I was passed out drunk in that bar. Now, and shout out to Dante. He had the bar girls that was working there. He had them take care of me. They made sure I got home, all in one piece. All of my belongings, didn't steal a thing. That's when I knew that I was going to choose Thailand over Colombia, because there's no way in hell that I would have been that lucky in Colombia unless I was just surrounded by a whole bunch of people that fuck with me. Don't get me wrong, like I've gotten fucked up in Colombia, but not to that degree where I passed out. And um, when I was drinking in Colombia, I was around other people that I knew, you know, didn't have ulterior motives, so to speak. Um, but that particular situation, that was when I knew. And plus, you can actually go on TikTok, YouTube, and maybe some other platforms. You'll see a lot of videos of Thai people literally leaving their keys in their car or their bike, and they don't have to worry about anybody trying to steal their bike or anything like that. Cell phone, whatever. Like, that's how safe Thailand is. And a part of the reason why that is the way it is because of the culture there. So that's number one, man. Safety. And you don't hear anybody getting drugged and robbed, or getting unalive, you know, and all of that. So when you factor all that in, it definitely has Colombia beat. Excuse me. It definitely has Colombia beat as far as the safety factor. Now, the second, the second main reason, and you guys probably already know this as well, that I'm about to go into, is the cost of living. Now, before people get confused and think, well, hey Jerome, I thought Colombia was inexpensive. Yes, Colombia is inexpensive. Um, I would argue it's probably just as affordable, maybe slightly more affordable than Thailand as far as cost of living. However, I'm all about bang for your buck. And when it comes bang for your buck, for real, I don't it's hard to find a country at this moment, because I've been to what, 8, 9 different countries now. It's hard it's hard for me to choose another country over Thailand, and I want y'all to understand where I'm coming from. Imagine you, okay, imagine, better yet, imagine what our rent used to be in the States pre-COVID, before inflation. Imagine those rent prices, but add the fact that you're going to have a sauna, gym, maybe a restaurant bar or a mini mart store connected to to your residence where you're staying at, wherever complex you're at. And you're probably going to have access to multiple pools, probably a jacuzzi as well. And this is like damn near standard in Thailand. The place that y'all see me staying at whenever I'm in Pattaya. And this is on booking.com, mind you, Airbnb. And I go out there and I'll book it for about a month, and I don't pay no more than maybe about 600 or 700. My rent in the hood in Cincinnati, Ohio, in the hood, after inflation, was 800 a month in the hood. And I didn't have any of those amenities that I just mentioned. None whatsoever. None. As a matter of fact, when it came to washing your clothes, I had to share with everybody else in the unit and go downstairs in the garage. Compared to in Thailand, they got these apartment buildings. You might have to go across the street or somewhere to do laundry, but it's always within walking distance. But even if that's not the case, you can always get an apartment with a washer with it. So you don't even got to leave your room to do your laundry most of the time. And because it's hot out there all the time, they don't really carry dryers like that. So you just leave your clothes out the air dry. So that, as well as the cost of other things like its food. The first time I went to Thailand, you guys, when I bullshit you not, I did not spend more than 200 baht a day on food. You're literally talking no more than $6-7 a day on food. And I'm talking about eating 3 meals a day. 3 meals a day, bro. Now, mind you, it is Thai food. If you're one of those guys that like to eat American food a lot, you're going to spend a little bit more. However, it's still going to be less expensive than what you would be spending in the States. So, either way, you're still saving money, but I always recommend guys eating the local Thai food because, for one, not only is it cheaper, but it's going to be healthier for you too. And with all the walking around you're probably going to be doing in Thailand, I don't think it's going to hurt. It's a lot of guys that are going out here losing weight, like the homie Pharaoh. Shout out to Pharaoh. That brother, I think he said he done lost about 70-80 pounds since he's been out there. So that's what's up, man. And it's funny too because I guess we might as well go ahead and get into that as well. For the brothers who participate in P4P, even when it comes to P4P, it's less expensive in Thailand compared to Colombia. I'm gonna just be flat out honest with you. So that, you can say that, I guess you could say that falls under the bang for your buck kind of thing. But that's only, if guys are participating in that. Some people do, some people don't. I'm not judging, to each their own. But I'm just giving y'all truth as far as the differences and what I've noticed and what made me choose Thailand over Colombia. Now, I guess we can use that as a good segue to lead into the most obvious one that everybody wants to talk about: women. Now, when it comes to the women, from my experience, it's been kind of neck and neck as far as like attention, dates. Obviously, with me spending more time in Thailand and Colombia, obviously I've had more success in Thailand than Colombia. But I would say, as far as like getting dates and getting attention, I would say it's probably maybe even Steven, but slightly with the ties. And I would say that it's weird because what I've noticed is one of these very, very small differences between Asian and Latina women, man. Thai women in particular, should I say. Thai women seem to have a little bit more of a, how can I put it? They have more of a, so I don't want to say, yeah, I'm gonna just say it. They have more of a subservient way of going about things as far as like pleasing and taking care of their man, where it seems like Latina women, they seem to be a little bit more they're more so about affection. Not to say that Asian women aren't affectionate, because Thai women can be affectionate, um, but I don't think they're as affectionate as Latin women. And I think one of the reasons why is due to their culture, because one of the things that I noticed is the one Thai woman that I was dating, whenever we would go to temples and what have you, I wasn't allowed to show her any kind of affection for some reason. I thought that was kind of weird, but something tells me you'll never experience that in Colombia. So I did find that a little bit off, but I just kind of chalked it up to it being part of the culture, because when I looked around, I didn't see any other couples showing any affection as well. So maybe that's just a respect to the monks or the culture, or whoever they give praise to. Like I say, to each their own. But regardless, I'm gonna respect the culture and do my best to stay out of trouble because I'm in somebody else's country. But outside of that, um, and sexual encounters, definitely had better sexual encounters with the Thai women as opposed to the Spanish women, which kind of surprises me. But then again, like I said, um, Thai women seem to be a little bit more subservient when it comes to pleasing their man, even down to the sex, where it seems like they're more so about pleasing you, whereas Latin women, it's more so about not just pleasing you but themselves. Like you see what I'm saying? It's almost as if it's kind of like Latin women are a little bit more westernized than Thai women, and it could be due to geography, whatever the case may be. Let me know if y'all have any experiences between the two, and let me know your experience in the comments. But those are just some of the things that I've picked up on. um, but I will be going back to Colombia next year. I've been vetting one girl in particular, and I'm still cool with the other girl that I was dating with in Medellin. um, and also going back to Barranquilla, because I want to go to Carnival. um, Still cool with people down there, so we'll see what's up. But all in all, Thailand is it for me. It's home for me. I love Thailand. Oh yeah, not to mention 420 friendly, amongst other things, which Colombia is not. So you can add that to the list of reasons why I like and choose Thailand over Colombia as well. But let me know what y'all think. I know some of you guys are preferring Colombia over Thailand because y'all find Latin women more attractive. Trust me, I actually find Latin women more attractive as well. However, for me, it really comes down to the treatment, and I've just had the Thai women have just had Colombian women beat for me as far as the treatment goes. So, um, but for real, in the perfect scenario, I would probably have a Colombiana living with me in Thailand, especially since I know Spanish a lot better anyway. So, but y'all let me know what y'all think. If y'all have any experiences between dating the two, or any kind of experience, whether it be platonic or intimate. Let me know what y'all think and what um, you favor. If you plan on living in Colombia, why are your reasons why you prefer Thailand? Whatever the case may be. Please share your thoughts, like, comment, subscribe, all that good jazz. And thank you for tuning in. Until next time, you guys. Deuces.